The CARIFORUM EU Economic Partnership Agreement, also known as the EPA, sets out rules to guide individuals or firms wanting to provide services from CARIFORUM countries to nationals in the European Union or vice versa. The EPA sets out 4 modes or ways in which you can supply your service whether or not you are dealing with your client in person. This video helps you understand the various modes, as well as the main issues you need to be aware of as a consultant, real estate broker, software developer, entertainer, tour operator, engineer, chef, or any other type of service provider. Mode 1, otherwise known as cross-border supply of services, happens without the service supplier and consumer being in the same place. It applies when persons or firms provide services through electronic delivery, in the traditional mail, over the phone, or video conference. Some examples of services that can be delivered using Mode 1 are consultancies, market research, telemedicine, music arrangement and production, distance training, or architectural drawings. The beauty of trading remotely using Mode 1 is that the overhead costs may be relatively low if there is no need to travel or to establish a physical presence in the country where the client lives. Mode 2, also known as consumption abroad, involves consumers from the European Union or CARIFORUM who use services while visiting a country in the other region. When a German tourist visits St. Lucia to enjoy a week at one of its boutique hotels, that's a St. Lucian export transaction via Mode 2. Services provided in the tourism sector, education and training services, and health and wellness and medical services are often provided via Mode 2 because it may be easier or preferable for the service provider and consumer to be in the same place. Or that may be the only feasible way to provide the service, for example, a massage. Some regulations to be mindful of when providing services to foreign clients are authorization and/or licensing requirements, particularly when providing education or architectural services. For example, will your degree or the building plan you have designed be accepted by regulators in the country of origin of your client? And you should be aware of any limitations and/or restrictions on insurance portability, especially when providing medical and spa services. For example, can the client's insurance be used for these personal services if they are enjoyed when traveling overseas? Mode 3, commercial presence, refers to when a company or other legal firm owned or controlled by a European or CARIFORUM business or business person is registered in a CARIFORUM state, sets up an office or branch in a country in the other EPA region. So, if you are a tour operator and you think you can service your customers better by establishing in the EU, then go ahead and set up a business in the country of your choice. Financial bodies, including insurers, extractive companies and environmental agencies, are some providers that would provide service through this mode, depending on the regulation in the host country. They would have to deal with restrictions on the type of legal entity, limitations on the number of suppliers, and limits on the volume of foreign investment may exist. Finally, Mode 4, temporary movement of natural persons, applies when an individual travels to the other region for short periods to provide their services there. Professionals, performing artistes and related production persons, information technology service providers, and suppliers engaged in maintenance and other after-sales support are typical users of this mode of supply for their services. For example, if you are an entertainer linked to a company in the Caribbean and have secured a contract for a show in Europe, then you can rely on the EU's commitment to allow contractual service suppliers to provide their services in Europe. Independent professionals in international public law or market research and opinion polling may also rely on EPA commitments to provide services in Europe. Across the board, business service sellers and graduate trainees from CARIFORUM can also provide services in Europe if they meet the necessary criteria. If you offer a service and are interested in work opportunities in the European Union, be sure to view the wide range of videos in Caribbean Export's EPA series, or contact your local Coalition of Services Industries for more support. Contact us at Caribbean Export for more information and technical assistance.